In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the number one mistake that online fitness coaches make that stops them from signing high ticket clients every single week. And it's not using the right system that can convert complete strangers into high paying clients for your fitness coaching business. If not fixed, this could be the difference between you making six figures in your online fitness coaching business or making nothing at all. You're going to want to stick around to the end because this exact system helped so many of my clients flip the switch in the coaching business and go from having a dwindling business to making 10 to 20K a month within no time. This system has personally helped me make an extra $210,000 from cold leads that never knew who I was. So I'm going to be breaking down exactly how to get into the psychology of cold leads that don't know you and how to still be able to pitch them your service to the point where they know, like, and trust you within minutes and jump on a call and close. On top of that, I have a very special bonus for everyone who watches all the way to the end. This is going to give you guys the exact blueprint to set up this system start to finish so that you guys can scale your online fitness coaching business to the next level within no time. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So guys, again, to reiterate, the biggest problem I find with fitness coaches and why they can't scale their business is because they completely neglect cold audiences, cold leads that don't know them, right? They think it's impossible to convert a cold lead. If they don't know, like, and trust me already, there's no way they're going to buy from me. That limiting belief is what keeps so many coaches broke, right? Because let me just break this down quite simply, right? All a cold lead is someone who you don't know, who doesn't know you. That's it, right? To make it even more simple, a cold lead just doesn't know who you are, okay? But if we think about it, very simply, there are more people that you don't know than there are people who you do know. Duh, right? And here's what always happens to coaches. They believe the only people that can buy from them are friends, family, or followers. Warm audiences. Okay, but you know what ends up happening? After 2 or 3 months, you completely tap out of your warm audience. Your friends and family have already signed up. You've done a million different promos. The same people are commenting on your post. You're talking to the same leads. You have to keep recycling leads every month. So this is dried up, and this is why I find coaches, they do pretty okay for the first 3 months until this dries up. But now all they're left with is cold leads and a limiting belief that says it's impossible to make money from them. That is what keeps coaches stuck. It's that pitfall. It's that belief that, hey, if they don't know me, they're not going to buy from me. Bullshit. Okay? Because again, let me just make this simple. There's a lot of misconceptions around cold leads and XYZ. Let me just make it simple, okay? Just because they don't know you doesn't mean they don't want to get fit. You're a fitness coach, you're selling fitness. Just because they don't know you doesn't mean they don't want to be in the best shape of their life. So if they already have that desire, hey, I want to lose weight, or hey, I want to gain muscle, I want to be more attractive to my spouse, or I want to, I'm a young single guy, I want to be able to attract the right high quality partner for me, I want to get the 10s, you know what I mean? I don't want to be stuck with the 3s. You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't know you doesn't mean they don't have that desire. And if you can, number one, recognize that, then you're well on your way there to be able to convert, to being able to convert a cold lead, right? If you just understand, hey, people here, they have desire. Just like people in your warm audience, they also have desire. The one thing that your warm audience has that a cold lead doesn't have is they know you. But this problem is very easy to solve, right? I'm going to explain this in a second, but them knowing you is a very, very easy problem to solve. But this holds so many coaches back because they think, oh, well, if they don't know me, they're not going to... No. They're not going to buy anything if they don't have the desire. That's what will stop them. Whether they know you or not intimately, or they've been following you for years, that makes no difference. If they don't have the desire, they won't buy from you. Not if they don't know you. Like I said, my personal case study with this, when I was flat broke, all I had was cold leads. Friends and family weren't going to buy my consulting services, right? No ways. All I had was cold leads that didn't know me. And I've made an extra $210,000 from just cold leads. Right? Not counting ads, not counting followers now. Just cold leads that had no idea who I was. They didn't know me. but they had the desire. They wanted to grow their fitness coaching business. They had that desire. I was able to tap into that desire. I was able to position myself in the middle of that, where they were, their struggles versus where they want to get to, a successful fitness coaching business. I was able to position myself in the middle of that. It didn't matter if they didn't know me. It mattered if they had the desire. And as long as the lead that you're contacting has the desire, they can buy. That's it. That is it. So now the question is, okay, well, if there's cold leads out there, there's 8 billion people that I don't know, right? Maybe I know 10,000 people. If you know 10,000 people, by the way, intimately, that's crazy. If 10,000 people know you, that's also pretty fucking sick, right? But there's still way more people that don't know you. So if you're sitting there now and you're like, okay, cool. There's 8 billion people that don't know me. How do I tap into the people that do have the desire? Right? How do I tap into the audience that does actually want to get fit? Right? That does actually have the money to spend to get fit. How do I tap into these people? Because there are people out there that want what I have. And this is where the right cold conversion system takes place. Because let me tell you the wrong way to go about this. You can absolutely tap into this audience right here. You absolutely can. But let me tell you what I find people do that fucks everything up in their fitness coaching business. Right? There's 2 wrong ways that I see people do this. Number 1 is spending money on paid ads. I know this is going to sound controversial. I love spending money on ads, but at the right time. And the 2 things people fuck up most is they spend too little on ads. Right? Their business isn't even in a good enough place where they can afford to spend the required amount. Right? They're spending $10 a day, thinking it's going to do something, or they're spending too much. Right? Spending way too much before their business is ready for it. All of this results to spending too early. I always say, unless your business is doing at least 10K a month, don't even consider spending money on paid ads, because you're going to fall into one of these traps. The second thing is people who say, okay, cool, I'm going to send manual cold DMs. I'm going to do this by myself. And because you're limited on time, you are doing too little volume. To tap into this huge audience of cold leads, you have to sift through people in the cold audience that maybe don't have the desire versus the people that do have the desire, right? You have to sift through that. The only way to do that is with a high enough volume. And because if you're doing it manually, you don't have enough time in the day to do high enough volume. This takes a minimum of 100 DMs a day, which is like 4 to 5 hours a day. If you don't have that, then you're not doing enough volume. Number 1. Number 2, if you are messaging people, right? Most of the time, I see fitness coaches using terrible scripts. They're trying to treat cold leads like warm leads, right? Because they think, okay, cool, I'm messaging this cold lead. I'm just going to assume that they have the same desire as my warm audience. If I put out a promo post on my story, people will hit me up because they have the desire. Well, I'm just going to approach cold leads like they have the desire. You don't fucking know if they do or not. So you can't approach your warm and hot audience as though they do have the desire guaranteed. You can't ask these emotional questions as though they have the desire. They don't know you. You don't even know if they have the will, the desire. And so I see these 3 main problems with the script. Too aggressive. You're trying to pitch way too soon. We don't even pitch in our DM script. Right? You're trying to pitch your service way too soon. The DM script is too long. Oh my God. I've seen some awful scripts and it goes on for fucking forever. There's like a million questions. For a cold lead, they're wondering, get to the point. What do you want? For a warm lead that knows you, they're like, okay, cool. He's just asking more questions. Right? But for a cold lead, get real. Why would they sit there for 2 days trying to chat to you? It takes too long. And like I said, the third one, too emotional. Why do you really want to lose weight? What's the reason behind it? Why would anyone answer that question who doesn't know you? Would you answer that question from a stranger who you've never heard of before? No. So why are you asking these questions? So of course, when I see coaches do this, they don't make any money. And they say, oh, cold DMs don't work. No, you muppet, it's you. It's the way you're going about it that doesn't make it. right? There's a reason why my guys are so successful with this system. From cold leads, right? You can see $4,300 for a fitness coaching client. A 12-week plan, not a 12-month plan, 12-week plan, $4,200. David booked 11 calls from cold leads in a week, right? He's shooting for $50K a month now. He signed on $2,500 client, right? My boy here, Pat, $1,500 client, right? Jess and Marcelo did an 11K a week. My boy Robin here, $1,500 for, again, just a 3-month plan, not a 12-month plan. Most of you guys have never been able to charge anywhere close to this, right? There's a reason why my guys fucking crush it, because they understand this. You can't be doing this shit, right? Number 3 is just messaging poor quality leads. Leads that, again, don't actually have the desire, that don't have the money to solve that problem. Right? It's quite easy to sift through these people before you even message them. You just judge it by their profile. We have a particular way that we do this, right? But these are the 3 main problems that I find. And coaches will say, oh no, cold leads, cold DMs don't work. No. It does work. That's why we make fucking bags of cash from it. So it does work. It's the way that you do it doesn't work. And so now that you know, the only choice you've got is to tap into this cold audience. That's the only choice you got. You're going to burn out of your warm and hot leads sooner or later. If it's not now, it'll be a month or 2 from now. So you have no choice but to go into cold leads. All marketing is addressing cold leads. That's what marketing is. If it was impossible to make money from people that don't know you, marketing wouldn't exist. Duh, right? Duh. So it does work. You just need a better system, right? If we can agree on that, then what I'm about to explain next is going to be game-changing for you guys, right? It does work. The way that you guys have done it in the past doesn't work, but it doesn't mean that you can neglect it. If you neglect it, your business will die. Because if all you're doing is relying on warm leads, when that dries up, your business dries up. So hopefully you guys are with me. You have to tap into cold leads sooner or later. Cold leads is where all of the money you want is. Do you have any family members that can spend $2,000 with you on fitness coaching? Do you have any followers that can do that? Probably not. So the people you want to work with that have bags of cash, they're not in your audience. They're not in your network. They're out here. So if we agree, okay, cool, Corbin, I know I need to target cold leads. I know I need the kind of system that can actually convert these people, right? That can find the people with the desire, position myself in the middle there so that they trust me and they can work with me. If I understand that, cool. What's next? What do I actually do? Now, I do actually have a bunch of free training on my YouTube. You guys can check this out. I'll leave, I think, the most relevant video to all of this just up here. You guys can watch that. But if you want to go the extra mile, right, and you actually want a full system, you want to see what the full system looks like. I don't actually have a video on this on YouTube for a very particular reason, right? But I don't have the full suite system publicly available to people on YouTube, right? This is obviously a system that we keep quite closely guarded. I mean, these results literally came in the past 48 hours, right? I'm making this video. I just went to my community here, just pulled some screenshots. I'm like, cool, from the past 2 days, right? This is literally just from the past 48 hours, okay? There's a reason I don't have this publicly available. But if you guys really want to see what the full system looks like, so you can understand how to convert cold leads, save your business, scale to 10K and beyond, then what I would love to present you guys the opportunity with is a free masterclass that I'm hosting, right? This is my 6-figure Fit Pro cold conversion masterclass. It's on the 23rd, the 24th of March, depending on what time zone you're at. And I'm actually going to leave a link below, right? A link to my Instagram account. If you guys want to reserve your spot in this completely free masterclass, understand top to bottom how you can convert cold leads, right? Top to bottom. If you want to understand this, I'm going to leave that link below. Shoot me a message on Instagram and say, hey, Corbin, I just watched your YouTube video. I would love to save my spot in the cold conversion masterclass. Is there a spot available? Can you book me in? Right? This is not something that I'm having 50 people on. It's a really intimate masterclass because we're going to do a lot of personal stuff. I'm going to be taking a look at your scripts as well. seeing what your script is right now, where you're going wrong, how you're currently converting leads, and walk you through our framework for scripts, our framework for finding the right high quality leads, walking you guys through more about the psychology with cold leads and how you can position yourself in the middle to find the people with desires and prove that you're the best person for it, because there are people that desire what you have to offer. They just don't know you, which is the easiest problem to solve. So if you guys want to be part of this, want this free masterclass, you want me to go through your systems personally on this call, again, first link, my Instagram profile, shoot me a DM, say, hey Corbin, watch your YouTube video. I would love to reserve my spot, and I'll absolutely reserve your spot there. That is going to be the most value I can provide to you guys. I don't have a single video that goes through this whole system, unlike the masterclass that's coming up in about a week. So if you guys want to do that, and by the way, if you're watching this and it's past the 23rd, 24th of March, I may actually be hosting another one of these as well. Shoot me a message, depending on how many people shoot me a message regarding this. I may do another masterclass for free. So no matter what, shoot me a message, let me know. But guys, that is it. I hope that paints a picture to show you guys that the world is your oyster. You have 8 billion leads at your disposal, right? You just need to have the right system that can tap into the desire, right, of a cold person, and you can convert all day long. You'll never have a lead issue ever again. So guys, I hope this makes sense. And if that does, shoot me a message and I'd love to see you on there. Cheers.